through your situational analysis, you're going to find a path that will guide your decision-making process, right? And will help you make recommendations considering your budget, right, and your resources. Now, the other part of our plan, our marketing plan, is going to be about your market segments, right? Who are you marketing to? Okay, a market segment is a way of categorizing people, organizations, or businesses for the purpose of sales analysis, right? I use a food delivery company to give you an idea. And I use that food delivery company because they have a number of frozen yet healthy items, right? They also sell a whole lot of ice cream and unhealthy stuff, right? And I don't buy that, okay? And so from the segmentation point of view, if that company, right, was marketing to me, they should market me healthy things, right? I should be in their healthy segment, right? Their clean eating segment versus the crappy food segment, right? So we need to know who our target audience is, right? Certainly past attendees should be in your target group, right? And then there's those untapped distribution channels. And never before in the history of marketing is it easier to tap into those untapped distribution channels, right? I will tell you that this study group itself is a result of, not by planning, you can be sure of that, not by any careful marketing plan, but this study group itself is a result of tapping into an untapped distribution channel, because the reason why this study group exists online is because we were doing this group face-to-face in the Tampa Bay area, right? And it was just such a pain in the neck with our traffic to get to where we could all be together. And I went, well, this is just ridiculous. Let's see if we can do this online. And as soon as it went online, then it was like, well, we could put this online for other people, right? And I just, thought people who didn't want to get into their cars, right? And suddenly somebody messaged me from Brussels and said, hey, can I do this too? Right? And now we have an international study group. So really, again, not out of a plan, but it did happen, right? And so this too can happen to your meetings, because, how did this happen? Never dreamed, right? So I'm happy, but I'm happy that I have you guys with me, but I didn't really dream this up. So you dream it for your meeting, I guess is what I'm saying. So we define our target market, right? And we have to determine the current and future needs of the audience, right? And we're going to use different messaging channels to reach them, right? Because one guy likes to read his emails, and everybody else likes to use social media, right? 20% like to use Twitter. I don't know. Whatever it is, right? And so you have to use different messaging to get to everybody, right? So start with your broad target market, and then divide the groups who have commonalities based on psychographics or demographics, right? So this clean eating might be a psychographic, right? It's a study of personality, values, attitudes, interests, lifestyles, preferences, activities, tastes, likes, and complaints, right? Versus demographics, which is data that's used to profile people, right? And typically, underline the word data, right? Age, gender, race, education, qualifications, marital status, income, profession, seniority, right? We kind of tend to lump everything into the term demographics, but really there are these two different terms.